Hello everyone, and I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to another fantasy match preview. This is for the game between Australia and England. All important game going into the second T20 game of this series. But I think the main priority for both of these teams is currently going to be building up to the World Cup and trying their best options. So, keeping that in mind, let's make our fantasy team for this game. First up in the keeping section, you'll obviously go with Joss Butler with the kind of form that he's come back in, and I don't really expect them to tinker much with his position or anything of that sort because he's just coming back from injury, so it would make no sense for them to do that. In the batting section, David Warner and Alex Hales again were in very good touch, so there's no doubt on why you'd want to pick them. One thing for you to keep in mind is that England started with some very attacking batting, and it's not going to come off in every game, which also means that David Malan is not going to drop down in every game. So he can be important, especially if England bat first, because then he gets time to pace his innings. If Australia bat first, my third pick in the batting section would continue to be Tim David, because I believe that he has some special potential. In the all-rounders, Marcus Stoinis bowled important overs, batted an important position, tackled the spin well too. So there's not too much of doubt on why I'd want him in this team. Ben Stokes bowled 2 overs, batted. I felt was slightly edgy, but I know that England would give him priority in terms of building up to the World Cup. So they would want to give him some game time out there. So he'll have to be in your team. Cameron Green, I always say, I'm not too convinced on the pick. But one thing for you to keep in mind is Cameron Green is not going to open in this game. They've openly declared on Cricket Australia's website that the guy who's going to open is back to Aaron Finch. So yes, if Australia bat first along with Tim David, Aaron Finch is a decent choice too. Who else do you consider now? Now just think of the game scenarios. Sam Curran got 2 wickets, but I felt was slightly lucky because they were both tail-enders. He bowled decently. If he's bowling first, then I'd still consider him. Daniel Sams, if he's bowling first, I will have him in the team because he's playing as fourth bowler, so very likely to complete his quota. So let's look at the bowlers and then we can complete the all-rounders too. Mark Wood, I've taken this team. Reece Topley bowled very well. Now you can take Reece Topley if he's bowling first, because bowling second I felt like Australia played one loose shot too many, which will not happen every game. Nathan Ellis if bowling first. Josh Hazlewood, Mitchell Stark expected to come back. Adam Zampa expected to come back. So who do you pick and in which situations? Let's just look at it. I'd pick Nathan Ellis if he's bowling first. Not sure if he'll play this game though. Kane Richardson, I don't see him playing. Josh Hazlewood, Mitchell Stark if bowling first in the team. Mitchell Stark even while bowling second. And Adam Zampa if he's bowling second. Adil Rashid, I'll continue to believe in him rather if he's bowling second. Pat Cummins would probably be there in your team if bowling first. Bowling second, his record of late has not been great. So how do we round this team up then? I think in the all-rounder section would be appropriate for you to go with Ali if he's batting first, else Sams. For now, I'm going with Sams. And then in the bowling section, I'm very tempted to go with Adam Zampa. And this is what the team is currently rounding up like. Now, if Stoinis is playing as seventh bowler, then he's a risk that you can take because he's going to play high risk cricket. Mitchell Marsh, should you consider him or not? If he's batting first, probably yes. If he's batting second, maybe not, because again, Cricket Australia have mentioned that he's mostly not going to end up bowling unless they have a change of mind on the field. Regarding Cameron Green, if he's playing as sixth bowler, you can consider taking a chance on him. Why? Because they've still not included him in the official T20 World Cup squad. And if that continues to be the case, then they might just not play him at all. So yeah, that is what the formation of my team looks like. As far as captaincy, vice captaincy candidates, if Australia bowl second, Adam Zampa, Reece Topley would be good candidates. If England are batting first, Ben Stokes is a good candidate too. And then if you want to go safe, you always have the likes of Joss Butler and David Warner, who are ever reliable. So I don't think there should be too much of doubt there. So for now, this is the setup of my team. And remember to hit the like button before you leave this video. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section. Thank you so much for tuning in and hope you all have a great game.